our corporate members. I want to thank those that have been with us on the Twitter space. I want to thank those that are with us on DSTV. So if you want to join LEAD, just check out our website. Dr. Robin and Aida, I think I'll start with Aida. Please give us your closing remarks.
Thank you, Fiona. And for me, it's been a privilege to share and an opportunity to learn, not only from Dr. Kibuuka, but even the people who have asked questions, really insightful questions. So for me, it's been a privilege to learn this afternoon. And my remark, or what I would say, is that yes, LEAD trains directors. And for me, I think it trains leadership. Leadership is not only on organization or boards. Leadership starts from personal, how you lead yourself as a person, how you lead in your immediate community, let's say family or community, and then we go to the organization. So these skills actually help you in all aspects of life. And for those that have probably left operations, they're in the C-suite, but not yet on the different boards of different organizations, do not think that this is not for you. This also helps you, because as long as you're providing oversight over anything, what LEAD provides is essential and crucial for you to be an effective leader in whatever position you are. That is what I have to say, and I would like to thank LEAD for giving me this opportunity to share, and thank my fellow panelist, Dr. Kibuuka, for being very insightful. And yes, thank you very much.
Thank you, Aida. You've been wonderful. Dr. Kibuuka?
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, let me thank you, Fiona, for being a great facilitator, and Aida for your interventions. And also, I greatly appreciate this opportunity to interact with you, our viewers. I think it's been a very useful experience, both for us panelists interacting with the facilitator, but also your questions have been stimulating and forcing us to see issues in somewhat different perspectives. I think a key takeaway from this discussion is that I think on both sides of the coin, the skills are the same. However, you have to pivot in terms of leadership style. It has to shift. Fundamentally, I think manager is going to focus on the team, whereas the board focuses on stakeholders. But a key critical issue too is that board decisions are collective decisions. Not a single individual on the board makes a decision. It has to be discussed and you come to a common position. And usually boards are very, very different because you have independent-minded individuals with a varied experience. So you need to, at least as a chair, you need to try to encourage everybody to provide an input so that you can be able to release the synergies of the board. One thing which I've learned, which is very, very interesting, is that I think the Olympic team, the Jamaican Olympic team, on which Usain Bolt was a participant. You recall Usain Bolt set a world record in 1,000 meters. And is it 100 meters? Sorry. They came up with a world record where the average
recording in progress.
Usain Bolt alone. And that what tells you is that they were able to work together as a group and to realize synergies and generate a greater output than that of the sum of the individuals. So our board should also aim to emulate that example. But it takes everybody to play their role in the board to get that kind of a result. On management side, on the other hand, because you are directing staff to implement management decisions, targets and objectives, it's somewhat easier for managers to take individual decisions because they've been briefed and they are cascading down the board views. So to a certain extent, the work is defined and you're implementing. So that I think is extremely important. Also, as a director, you're going to find that your expectations are a bit difficult to measure. So a lot of feedback, but I also encourage you to engage coaches and mentors and seek a lot of feedback to be able to do your job. I join Aida in thanking LEAD because they are doing a great job in training, providing training. And I think people should take advantage of this to improve their skills. So again, thank you very much for everything. It's been a privilege, but also a great opportunity to learn something from this encounter. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kibuuka and Ms. Aida, Mugisha. It's been a fantastic learning experience engaging with you all. I want to thank our viewers, our listeners for staying with us through these 2 hours. I think we've gleaned a lot. I want to tell you that the League of East African Directors has been here since 2015 trying to make boards better, more effective, trying to ensure that, the fit and proper persons that are well trained and equipped, and we have an exciting bouquet of things that are coming up. We have the LEAD convention, which is coming up very soon, in about a couple of months. You'll get the information. We have the NED awards. Those are the non-executive director awards, and we need to gear up for those that want to be nominated. We want to also tell you that there's going to be very many more exciting webinars, but some of these, there are some very special ones that we're going to make sure for only members. I hope as a member you're paid up. And we also are coming up with a very brand new program called Ready to Lead that will include coaching and preparation for people to transition from various stages of not only from operations to board, but also from one board role to the other. I want to thank our guests today. I want to thank our board headed by Gertrude Wamala from Equity. We had so many of our members online, and I want to thank you all for being with us today. And let's take away all the lessons that we've learned today, but also the things that we have been encouraged to unlearn. But the most important thing I think we need to go away with is from Dr. Kibuuka is keep your hands out, no blurred lines. But we've also been told by Ms. Mugisha to ensure that you keep learning and keep getting better, beat your own path. So thank you very much. My name is Fiona Wall. I am the CEO of the East African League of Directors, and I was very, very excited to be part of this as your moderator today. I want to thank Ivan Kalema and his team for making this possible. And I want to thank Smart24 TV for sponsoring this show, and the Fidelis Leadership Fat Talks. Have a good evening and a fantastic weekend, and let's look forward to the next LEAD event.